welcome and welcome back to my channel. I have a new phone, so a new camera. I have no idea if I'm censored. Anyway, I'm here to show you guys some of the makeup that I purchased. I got some PR as well, but I definitely have some new makeup that I wanted to talk about because there's sales coming up and I haven't had the time to actually properly do a review of any of this. I decided to also include some shorts, but this is the makeup that we're talking about. I'm so happy with the outcome. There is some eye products, I think one face product and some lip products, so let's get into the video. In terms of face products that I want to talk about is this FARA HOMIDI bronzer. This has been out for a while, but it did come out this year. I have been using it and abusing it also for a while. And the only reason you haven't seen it on my channel is because I've wanted to do a dedicated review on it, but it takes such a long time for FARA HOMIDI to finally get into Europe. And I just, after I purchased it and used it and loved it, I never got around to actually showcasing this product. Now this is the bronzer that is on my cheeks right now. It is a soft matte suede luminous bronzer. If you want to hear the full name, it actually is the Refillable Essential Bronzer Compact in the shade Lumen, the Lumi Matte Soft Suede bronzer. It has a shelf life of 18 months, so that is decent. And like I said, it is a refillable casing. The casing is beautiful. The presentation of FARA HOMIDI is always so beautiful. I'm always so impressed by this brand. And this bronzer is giving me Westman Atelier, like old Westman Atelier vibes. The Beauty Butter bronzer from Westman Atelier, remember that? It also had that really soft feel. So it is a powder formulation, but it is not a full matte. It has a little bit of a luminosity to it and it is warm toned. So Lumen is warm toned. There is also a cooler toned one or a softer one that I was thinking about getting, but I am very happy with the shade Lumen. I put it on like my forehead and my cheeks and I just really enjoy how this looks on the face. I hear some division on some people not liking this bronzer. I actually really do. I think it gives a very natural finish and good amount of color payoff. The smell of it is almost like a coconut. Like it kind of reminds me of the Super Loaded Tinted Highlight smell from Westman Atelier. So I'm not mad at it. I think it is earthy, clean smelling, and it doesn't linger. The compact is beautiful, and I actually really like the product that's inside. So if you were thinking about getting this bronzer, it has my stamp of approval. My one caveat is that you do have to like the finish. So it's not a full matte finish. There is some sheen to it. Now let's continue on to the eyes. I have so many eye products that I want to talk to you guys about. It's insane. Like I can't even keep up. I'm not even a palette person. I am a single shadow lover. And the first one I want to talk about is this. This is by Danessa Myricks. These are the ColorFix Stix. I purchased one from Cult Beauty, the number 4, which is one of her more wearable like duos. So these are duos. You get one side is a glitter side and the other side is a metallic side. You can wear them on their own, but you can also wear them together. It's fully magnetic, so if you buy multiple shades, they actually are attached to each other, but of course you can also take them apart and only take one of the sides with you and you can put them together again. So it's just a very innovative brand, such an innovative system. Then let's talk a little bit about the formulation. The formulation is awesome. It's like a gel-like formulation, but it does dry down. It's oily girl friendly, so I have very oily eyelids and I'm happy with the shades that I got. I like the number 4. It gives kind of that taupey, a mixed taupey, like golden, antique golden feel that I really enjoy. But I actually went back to purchase the number 5, which is sort of like a rose toned shade. Or a rose tone duo, I should say. And I think this one for everyday is just a little bit more my spirit. Of course, you'll see the little demo of my swatches, but when you open them, you do have a little protective cap because these are gels. They are prone to drying out and you can just twist them open. It's really easy to use, beginner friendly. There is a little bit of playtime and I like how just beginner friendly they are. I love putting a little bit of the shimmer in the middle. My son loves it when I have shimmer on top. In this lighting, it might not look very impressive, but look at that. It just gives you just a little bit of extra oomph. Now, I'm not wearing this duo right now. I'm actually wearing a Lisa Eldridge shade, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But I have so many eye products that I wanted to talk about in this video. It was so difficult to pick which I was going to put on my eyes for today. But just so you can tell, it's subtle, but when it hits the light correctly, the shine of it all, Danessa Myricks really killed it with this formula. I think formulation wise, beautiful. I love the shade range that she has. I love the innovation of the packaging. So overall, if you're looking at these are quite expensive for a duo, but I would definitely say that they are worth it. They're worth the money. We are so not done in the eye department. I also bought a solo shadow from Merit. Merit is finally available here in the Netherlands. It's taken a while. You know, if you are if you ever watch my channel, you might know that I actually received PR from Merit a while back, but it was very difficult for me to get. I had to get it through like a UK address, and just, it was insane. But Merit solo shadows, they launched these metallic solo shadows. So they only had the matte ones before, and now they have the metallics, which I'm super happy about. I checked out all the colors, and normally I go for the most like boring colors ever, but the color Iris on the model that looked like she had skin color closest to me, it was so beautiful. It's this sort of like plummy, beautiful shade that I can't even describe. It is a little cool toned. Merit in itself, it is a minimalist makeup brand, so don't expect a lot of color payoff when it comes to this. Is Sheen, but overall I do really like this formula. It's very beginner friendly, and yeah, you have to like a very almost like no makeup look, even though you do have color, like you do see color, but you have to like a very sheer kind of eyeshadow formulation. When it comes to longevity on oily eyelids, it's not the longest, but I'm not complaining. I actually would give this a passing grade, so I'd probably go for a 7 or an 8, whereas the Danessa Myricks Stix will probably be like an 8 or a 9. So they are definitely passable when it comes to their dry down. Would I recommend it? Yes. I actually think that this is such a good thing to launch for the holiday season of the brands. I actually really like Merit as a brand. I would love to try a little bit more, but yeah, I'm just gonna play around with this solo shadow a little bit. I hope that the little demo will do it justice, because yeah, I just didn't know where to put it in this video, but I just wanted to talk about it. I love this shade, this plummy shade. It's like taupe plum. I have nothing like it in my collection. We are so not done with eyes. So the thing that I'm wearing on the eyes right now is by Lisa Eldridge. So this is the shade Rosaline, the liquid lyric shadows. So Lisa Eldridge actually launched a few holiday products, and one of them is this liquid lyric shadow. And Rosalie is just, that's like, this type of shade is what I enjoy. This is the shade that I love, something that I could put on for every day. I have a video on liquid lyric shadows, so a lot of you guys know that I actually really enjoy the product. It is oily girl friendly. There is some playtime. It's really easy to use. This formulation is beautiful. So if this color suits you, if this is a color for you, I definitely recommend getting it. Now on top, I want to put another shimmer. This is by Patrick Ta. Yes, these shimmer toppers by Patrick Ta, I know that they're like 100% pearl and people are very divided on it, but I finally made the plunge because this is the duo that I wanted. And again, my son loves this. So I like this bottom shade because it's so close to my skin color. It just looks like a very decorated eye. But I think that the top shade, so this one, that's the shade that you need to really get that oomph. Both of these shadows have a ton of glitter payoff, and look how beautiful that is. It instantly elevates the eyeshadow. I'm gonna put a little bit of the deeper shade on this side so you can see that the white definitely makes a little bit more impact, but sometimes impact is not where you want to go. So these in synthetic lighting are just insane. Like the way that these shine in just direct sunlight or synthetic lighting is just like you have a diamond on the eyes. You have to really be a customer for it and just want to have a beautiful glittery topper, because the glitter in these just go endless. It's just so beautiful. So I do actually really like these Patrick Ta duos. I think in terms of value for money and usability, I actually would recommend the Danessa Myricks over the Patrick Ta, because these are definitely just very shimmery toppers, whereas Danessa Myricks, you're gonna get like a proper like one and done situation or two and done situation and still get a very decorated glittery eye. So if you're debating between Danessa Myricks and Patrick Ta. I would say Danessa Myricks, but both of them get my sample of approval. It's definitely like the shine and shimmer from Patrick Ta is just a little bit more than the shine and shimmer from Danessa Myricks. I did get some PR from Rephr. Rephr is one of the most consistent brands when it comes to sending small creators PR. I'm in love with their limited edition stuff. I'm in love with their brushes. I have so many of them. I really want to do a video where I showcase all of my Rephr brushes. I just simply don't have the time because I have that many brushes. So they sent me the Shodō 05, which I use as my bronzer brush. This is kind of flat, but not very stiff. It's just a very beautiful face brush. They also sent me the Shodō 06. This one I use for my bottom lash line. Very beautiful. So they also recommended this one to me as a liner. And the Creme de la Creme, they sent me this beautiful limited edition brush. This is the Yosegi brush and with a walnut like bottom, all Japanese made, super soft. And this again, I also used for the face to really just get into all of the beautiful crevices. It was almost a shame to use this because it's so beautiful. It feels limited edition. It's such a present. If you are looking at beautiful brushes, I would go for the limited edition brushes from Rephr. I know that these are sent to me by PR, but I've bought so many Rephr brushes. This is probably my favorite brush brand because I find a lot of them very affordable and just really easy to use, and they're very open to critique. So if you have specific brushes that you're looking for or specific needs, often they do have brushes. So like this one, I purchased this one. This is the 32. This is one of my favorite brushes to just do like nose contour. Like it's a very specific brush that I use for contouring the nose because it's kind of stiff. So it can go with creams, and you can also use it with powders, but it's just that perfect little like finger angle. Yeah, so I don't want to talk about too much because this video is probably going to be really long, but yeah, Rephr is one of my favorite brush brands, and they do send me PR at times. But if you are able to get the limited edition brush, these are definitely a recommendation to me from me. It's just, they're Japanese brushes. They feel so soft. They're just amazing in quality. They also decided to send me 2 different shapes of their eyelash curlers. I tested out both. So I have the 20R and the 18R, and I think it's basically the size of your eyeball. And I'll tell you right now that the 18R, although clamped less, is a better size for my shape. This one is, the 20 is just a little bit flatter, and I kind of nicked a lot of my eyeliner, and therefore I had to reapply my eyeliner on this eye. And also you can see this is the curl that I get from the 18R, and this is the curl that I get from the 20R. I simply think that for my eye shape, the 18R is a better match. So if you're wondering about the Rephr eyelash curlers, and which one to get, the 18R. What's also nice, if I can just quickly talk a little bit more about the eyelash curlers, they do give you some extra padding. So it's just a very sturdy eyelash curler. I don't know, is that everything that I have for eyes? I think one other thing that I have for eyes is mascara. I've been using one mascara a ton, which is the Charlotte Tilbury mascara. I completely forgot to talk about it anywhere on my channel. The Exagger-Eyes volume mascara. So if you want a lot of like drama and oomph, the Exagger-Eyes mascara is the way to go. I have quite like straight Asian eyelashes, and currently I'm wearing a thick line for my kind of hooded eyes, but actually you can see my lashes just peek through, which is a big deal. And so yeah, I've actually been quite impressed with the Exagger-Eyes by Charlotte Tilbury. I got the smaller one because I'm always so scared to like invest in something bigger. Another product that I actually didn't talk about on my channel yet, but I did set my face with it, is the Kosas little powder in Feathery. I know this is such an old product. People have probably used this already, but I just wanted to give it a little shout out because that's why my skin looks so flawless. I've been looking at talc-free formulas like the Gucci one, for example, and I think I prefer this one. I just hate that this one doesn't have a mirror, but you know, just a very good powder overall. So next to the Merit Solo Shadow, I did also get one of the Merit lip liners. I did not know that this lip liner was going to be so soft and sheer. And the lip liner shade that I got is insane. This is the shade Tabac. But this is like such a cool tone, taupey shade. It immediately reminded me of Boy by Chanel. This is the Rouge Coco Flash formula. And it's, again, that taupiness. Like, I'll put it right next to it. I mean, look at this. Chanel is a little bit more sheer, but that is a like Coco Flash formulation, so more like a balm. But these two together are gonna make a very gray kind of 90s lip. It's not really the color for me. I like warm tone shades, so in terms of a shade, I wouldn't recommend it. And in terms of how sheer it is and how it feels, it almost feels like a lip balm instead of a lip liner. So I have to kind of get used to this, but since I also don't like the color, I don't know if I would recommend it. So this is probably the first missed purchase that I have in this video. Other products that I can talk about is Lisa Eldridge also launched a few holiday shades of her formulation of the glosses. I got the shade Kensington Plum, and I actually really love how this really fits into the holiday theme. You can definitely see like the beautiful little goodness inside of here. I'm going to put it on top of what I'm wearing right now. I'm actually wearing something by FARA. And just to really elevate a look, this is so beautiful. I actually really enjoy how glittery and everything it looks. Again, it's something that you have to enjoy, you have to like, you have to want to buy it, not necessarily for every day, but just simply to kind of play around with makeup. It's just, sometimes makeup can just be fun. So let's talk about these. So these are the lip nectars. The lip nectars by FARA are just so amazing. I have been using two shades a lot. I love the formula so much that I decided to get one Lash shade. There are 4 shades in total, so there's only one shade that I'm missing. I don't think I'm going to get it, even though I do really like the formulation. What I like about them is that they are kind of like they're hydrating lip stains. So most lip stains can be very drying on the lips. These are quite hydrating, and they do stain the lips, which I really enjoy because I like to have like a nice little lip color throughout the entire day. One that I like the most is this one. So this is Batiste. It's such a great like everyday shade to have, but I had to get my hands on this plummy shade as well. I've been enjoying the plums, a little bit more cool toned. You know, I have neutral warm toned skin, so sometimes I can rock these cooler tones, and this is such a beautiful plum tone shade. Another reason why I like the stains is not only because they last a very long time and they're hydrating. These are just a very good product to have simply for longevity, hydration, and of course if you are dating and you're looking for a nice product for lips, maybe to smooch a little, yeah, I definitely recommend these. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions regarding the products that you saw today, please make sure to use the comment section down below. I'm sorry I've been so sporadic when it comes to uploading. It's just been a very busy life. I'm still definitely committed to this channel, so please make sure to follow me if you like any of these brands. I am going to probably film a video where I talk about my 5 recommendations for Victoria Beckham Beauty and the sale that is coming up. I'm not a Sephora girly, so this is definitely more like a channel for Victoria Beckham Beauty and FARA, HOMIDI, FARA, like these smaller brands. But if that's your thing, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you did like this video. Have a beautiful, happy, and healthy day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.